Johnny, the boys have come through a game on Tuesday night against Cardiff. How are they feeling today?
A few tired bodies still. To be fair, it was a really tough game physically. The data was really high. Boys had to put in a massive shift, which you probably could tell from the game. You know how hard they worked and what they had to put in. Yeah, we was playing against a really good team that made us suffer at times, especially first half. We had to get through a lot of work, and then second half we really sort of stepped on even more aggressive, which obviously takes its toll physically. So yeah, there's some tired boys today. We've sort of modified quite a bit with some of the lads that have gone Saturday, Tuesday, played sort of 290 minutes or close to it. We've looked after them a little bit more with recovery today, sort of like an extra day recovery. Got a good session in with the subs and the other guys that haven't played so much. Got some good work into them, and then we'll probably all come back together. Well, not probably, we will come back together Friday morning doing last touches for preparation for the Barnsley game.
Is momentum a big thing heading into the Barnsley game, especially with the performance on Tuesday night?
Yeah, listen, we're even in defeat and not the result that we wanted the other night. Just so much to take from the performance and from the start of the season. The two games that we have lost have been so tight and maybe a little unfortunate, and we've had two really good, well-deserved wins, and we're through in the cup. So, I look back on it and speaking to the lads after the game Tuesday and again this morning, that they can see that we're in a really good place. Really encouraged by the start of the season and how the group's looking, how the group's coming together, and it's been an enjoyable start. We've been in some really good games, some tough games, but some brilliant games to be involved in.
And Barnsley themselves have had a strong start to the season. How are you preparing to face them?
Like we always will, we'll respect the opposition. We'll do the work that needs to be done. A lot of that will be video work tomorrow, highlighting their strengths, highlighting their weaknesses, and then we'll drill it on the training pitch with our shape and the stuff that we think that we need to do basically. But it'll be about highlighting their good players, of which they've got many. Another top team. It's been a tough start to the season as far as the teams that we faced. A lot of them fancy for promotion, and Barnsley have obviously started well. Another team that's fancied to do really well. So another really tough test for us. Can't wait though, relishing it. I know the players are just loving coming up against these sort of challenges. This is why we're here. This is why we want to be involved in these sort of games. So looking forward to Barnsley. It's going to be a toughie, but a great test for us.
And just a word on the new recruit, Patrick Bamford, someone you've played alongside and managed.
Yeah, Patrick, really good player. First and foremost, really good player. Lots of experience. He's been in England now, I think maybe 10 years as a player, which is a long time. He's very much sort of part of the English football scene, if you like, and proper defender, old school, wants to be front foot, wants to go and head the ball, defend his box, but he can handle the ball as well, Pat. And he's had a promotion out of this league. He knows what winning looks like, which is always something that we look for. And obviously, having known him for a long time, I played with him, was his captain, and then once I retired, obviously coached him, and we had a lot of success together, both as a player and and when I coached him too. So someone I know inside out, someone obviously I've kept a relationship going with, and I've watched his career progress from afar. And then fate has it that you're thrown back together, an opportunity to be thrown back together, and been speaking over the last few weeks and been tracking his progress, and he's been on obviously the PFA camp, which again credit to them, the work that they've been doing with the players that are out of contract. And Pat was sort of really keen to keep me updated with his progress as well, and it's sort of become more of a reality as the days and weeks have gone on. And then it's obviously about getting the right deal in place for him. That's something that he's comfortable with. It was never a question of him not wanting to come here. and he's been watching our games, and he's well sort of aware of who we are and what we are here at Wimbledon, and very much wanted to come and be a part of it. So I'm really pleased to get it done. I think he gives us something extra in the squad, fills some gaps where perhaps we needed it, and brings some much needed experience as well.
And you mentioned that he was watching our games. He was actually in the crowd on Tuesday night. And how important is the crowd going to be on Saturday as well to help us against Barnsley?
As always, look, they was brilliant the other night, and it's just a shame that we didn't get what we felt we deserved out of it together. I mean, the players and the supporters, because I felt like, especially in that second half, we was feeding off each other. You know, the energy from the crowd and the players could feel it. They was reacting, the crowd were getting up, and really felt like the momentum was building in our favour and we was going to get it. And then obviously we get that sucker punch, and yet they cheer the boys off like they'd won the game, which is amazing to see. Credit to them, and this is what we're going to need all season. You know, it's going to have to be an unbelievable team effort from everyone. But you know, listening to Jono's interview after the game Tuesday, you know, we can't do it without the fans. It's just impossible. So they've got a massive role to play, like they always do. And back at home, you know, we're going to get behind the boys like they always do. And now it's on us to try and give them something to cling to.
Brilliant. Thanks, Johnny.
All right. Cheers.